And we be say we na say mo hwe no nko mo hwe go kill no akwara so ahye 6 goals obaji samba we yekotwa no bonus of 3 days time no twa ho no oba mo hwe ya poli goals no mo say mo hye ne koto mo wo de mo wie mo koto oba say 3 days we yo yeso ahye wo kan ni dazo magigo ki am say wo kran esre ni nyina je say fanande no mo hye ne pe amagana we otuwana ayi na papa mu osuso wa sponsors we why na dinzika ba na fanade na busua goals ni de binim tumi share wo ha ni nkona nyina wo club afi nyina 1 2 1 2 fanade 4 6 8 dia tiani Hearts of Oak eposa mediama yes the champions ekanan ema mediama eti kan mu mienu Accra Sports Stadium ayi wonim sam dada Brekum Chelsea ehemiensa bechem fosugi aboma no te kan mu mienu ano any game to odwa ewo Brekum yenya Young Apostles so ehemienu ema Samates entumi ante Vision FC ehedua na kamiensa wantumi ante de atiane sam match na obi e kan wasam Kawela etra Fie Nation de ose ye oyampa o na mom ne hyebre no na enkura no Nation ko share Kawela kabako a wantumi ante bebia ni Gold Stars baako mienu miensa enan enum ensia enson nwotwe papa bi eno mo share against 11 Wonders a omo so ti kan mu miensa na okay me ba ho Basake Holy Stars trafie ema Dreams ko share by 4 goals to 2 and na kwakwa no aye Pando Heart of Lions a ya awodo no 3 goals 3 points na just the tie no say wo share hohoi de no amasunti no ye de amano abusua ohwe weekend yi a ye record 40 goals papa bi binsi dabi afi nyina binsi 40 goals 6 home wins 3 away win any idea to draw bia no ama from way any ne see ye wie no tie nie league table no aha so maka kire nkofo wi mu se house ne kotoko ba ko ama ahwe abesesa mo bedi nkoma me ahwe mo bebo ne sa die tie ne sa ma men kire top 4 finish no so mo bo die tisu a mo mbebo na miensa ya pam mo sa mo nko mo de mo akonkan no die tie ne sa mediema ekura 62 points and a DJ League no baby any Gold Stars nya 60 points 2 point difference and a baby any Gold Stars little sumienu yenya House of Folk chokoto sumiensa enya 54 points Dreams etonso and 9 wonya 52 points Samates tonso enum wonya 50 points aduana etonso nsia enya 50 points Chelsea tonso enson wono nso benya 50 points Chelsea baby no oda no obesa asante hu asante so boda brido ye asante akotokoto so nwotwe enya 49 points yes master ba from team no ono wa fadu anya o Kawela etoso ankrum wonya 49 points bechem toso edu 47 Vision toso du bako wonya 47 points Holy Stars toso du mienu wonya 46 Young Apostles etoso edu miensa 45 points Lions toso du 9 enya 45 All Blacks toso du num enya 45 points miensa abusua for the season of 2025-2026 ye we league no money man konkan ya omuko relegation akopre free house babiem no eye Nations hohoi 11 Wonders Nations FC hohoi de so jabo 11 Wonders de first one na kra na so we ya o man hu se wontumi ekom so we boys no ni nyina na ka hu bi na da atwo me common sam na 11 Wonders hohoi Nations and afri mu ama Port City Ashanti Gold 04 and amino kasa DBB United omonso miensa etumi abeshem to way any near etie season of 2026-2027 yebenya Ashanti Gold 04 nya DBB United Port City no Babeka Nations All Blacks Lions Young Apostles Holy Stars Vision Bechem Kawela Kotoko Chelsea Aduana Samates Dreams House of Folk baby any Gold Stars Mediama inti makuma kudunwa twa ombebo no na no so mediama wo no na nina na modi hwe no interesting kwani kama ne yede na August okra was say no obianim so August ekura 13 goals wo wie atakumi dala chifia bi ye wie ye na watweko mo se bo ne hye no se masa aja ka so cha Sometymer me ya August no kra de ho 15 goals ene wie ye wotumi nya ye someone atakumi Gold Stars akrano ebe sign ho na before and after okay after no way okay na enti before no ha say na me pe no before no arusia ni enya mo final day no na August no kan e wo 15 goals and Atakumi e wo 13 goals and Richmond Opoku e wo 13 goals and yenya Said Suraj ono so no 12 goals final day no and the ten say Atakumi shensia e ma wo benya 19 goals and August no kan share 2 goals e ma ono so e benya 17 goals say die watwene mu nti gokin no e kofa Samuel Atakumi yes goal stars akoda no mo nsema sha waya die bruta na ena kra we nsema ya wuhu yemfa no emfrafra feles nana memo baako bo 30 seconds solo na watwa so sanse nsem wo ho Masud Didi Dramani no se consistency no eduru ba bi na kipu aya na e key
consistency and then keeping your right purpose in the approaches that you put in place is so key. Irrespective of how it's going, you need to be more front look, keep your purpose upright. Unfortunately, I don't score goals. It's the players. I keep acknowledging the effort, the energy, the intensity and aggression that we bring in our play, which is our identity, and also the sense of commitment that these boys have produced. So sometimes I get so much agitated, and I tend now to say that that is the best they can do. So we need to be more moderate in our expectations sometimes. There's a lot about the clear internal culture.
Yentie Ibrahim Tanko Anyas, media head coach, and was the governor the Empire Zoo for touring Nano, na 50-50.
It was 50-50. I mean, after the first goal, we came back very strongly and we had almost all the chances.
Of course.
Near me woman na de aseda and ma Otuo-Acheampong.
Of course.
The SCBI.
Yes.
And I'm so no nim de ye.
Of course.
That's right. Ono ne hunu de nyansi ye.
Of course.
On ne nim se sad that way as na be champions of England. Nipa de na nipa se nye ye. Nenso se na nyame ahyehye ama Mikel and the boys no. Ono an se nim de besi weekend di. Nipa pe bi anywhere bebem. With my analysis ni nyina and a Pep Guardiola de and the last 14 matches or more draw that and I said I'm coupon the anonym say there's a certain Bournemouth and a certain Everton.
Dear nipa be susubia nyame nje ntum.
No msi nyam coupon ni nim de be sichina.
Okay.
Ntu betime sua de o ye doctor betime kasa asumasi yade aye ni ebia wontime ntena wi ase biem.
Yeah.
But se nyame nkan ya emmem.
Of course.
To betime aye pundit aye analysis England Ghana foi ni ade na sad but na nyankopon ni mu say there will be a certain Bournemouth, there will be a certain junior Krupi ni ade anopai Max Zorman the cap na man so mfa nkoche ni school so SS1 as 2 abrochi DNB to the coach school for no 16-year-old waje Premier League ebi so de omo assist na be kwa akochere bi de omo EPL player of the day and ba de tie no say club rep be say mama ka de ekoso wa Arsenal da bia mo ba on be training
today Louis Enrique
Ateta Oma register we classes na obeyama coaches no na coaches be na register so far 14 Premier League coaches yem from team tuja na Ateta say omo register na ono be online this week because Kobo Champions League final
na
we are on be physical class 14 coaches and all Premier League on my register. We name Xabi Alonso can one.
Even count we go on a winning coach.
Oh, they make count.
Xabi Alonso come beating our league be so.
These are coaches.
These are coaches that are tried and tested. Why an slot and slot
Ibrahim Tango be so could be a kind of. So this are your winning coach into one on one of them. So far 14 coaches and I apply some quartet class in the first topic is how to defend. Week 2, how to score from set pieces. Nina your topics are or church from lawyer. Young got headlines no. Na it's not but in intent we see time. Arsenal officially lifted the Premier League trophy after beating Crystal Palace by 2-1. A second string Arsenal side and a share Crystal Palace 2-1. Most of them will not be in action on Saturday. Tina also Omu and a quiet most no. Jimmy Carragher Redknapp. Do you Redknapp no? Jimmy Redknapp. Omunina says some and say the dangerous thing for everyone else in the Premier League right now is that Arsenal could be strong for the next few years. They are going to go again. Nra. Omu league sell. Domo nwie. Krana Kronken in a bush and for no free Ateta contenum say 300 million for Kujum. First target here Vinicius. 300 million for Kujum. We say pet players on had the own PBR ton. Never scan 300 no.
Boss,
Vinicius bring him. Stan Kroenke so here Vinicius. Oh my man,
manage like pen just says Kwadunu. Manager do not
said no for the league the Ameko. Me say
Obi woman did
Vinicius go for Vinicius. Arsenal for Mutim. Oh my man, Kasa Munti.
Spare time.
Target na say
man player Arsenal.
Stan Kroenke my friend Ateta catch and say Kofa Vinicius bra 300 million ho. Dobe Tony be a scabbing faka buy the best players and pay small players who help you. Aseme or no. And none of Jamie Carragher, Jamie Redknapp, better ya or say Arsenal are going to be dangerous for the few years ahead of us. A whole new start. Carrick first game as permanent Manchester United manager.
Yes.
Carrick, no. Or no, I will be in every classes because why I SM. Register by maybe. Bruno Fernandes broke the Premier League single season assist record with 21 assists. Congratulations to Bruno. He did very, very well this season. Kamia Koyese already a Kosona as a fee on and a Boama Manchester United timid. Where said the man best player, the Indian player, assists the Indian one. Let us say idea. Sunderland are qualified for Europe for the first time in over 50 years after beating Chelsea.
Yes.
Regis Lebris. Brantiano. Coach, so they are DB by. Ateta, Nkolano Bebe School no back on. Regis Lebris. On also Baby Suade. Said the Bear, Oko Europe. Obey how not to concede goals. Regis Lebris. Milan missed out of the Champions League. AC Milan too bad. And no, and Papa Nubo for you. Papa Nubo for Papa. Ono Una.
Yes.
Gary Cardinal.
Yes.
Was say where you directors in Eddie, including Giorgio Felani. And they were mom Kikahunina. Say, look, Allegri. Ono so I had no more because this AC Milan team should have played in the Champions League. Hard times don't last, but strong people do. Abeloa. And so here school niche will be receive touching reaction from the Madrid squad. Also best school now or register online. Now touch and see the coaching. Nancy Flake recently won the squad. I catch a bass for and say next season in Niagara, we need to win the league again and also do well in the Champions League. She said the Arsenal must do final. Diego Simeone say I'm consider goals I feel and that they should put a stop. No, say no mzo be jawe nyango.
Debut.
Osabet na obi mu.
That's the report.
And also Pep Guardiola and the best ever coach in the Premier League. So
Alex Ferguson.
And ran omu eja no kwan. Say over few years away di England na ma wa ya. Afikura wontumi nye EPL no. No aje nkru amienu. Na emum we a student master affair. Arteta has sacked him from the Premier League. Change the look, modern ideas. Pep go somewhere. And yes, I'm a boy. On the zone was a make-up. And yes, sir, and him go say, but the back home in Ghana. Yes, now there was a lot of drama.
Drama.
The league.
Drama.
Dear saying, and some by league, no. Dear saying, the narratives, the scripts about the Ghana Premier League. It's not the best. So nra moye dem pa na nipa ba ko bogos nsia. 6. Obi on abe go king. Over the weekends we entertain some bebre say na all blast for be ko so chamber say ko supporters ni gina police station.
Yes.
No mo ye press conference ni ade. No mo chire nsemu. Ni na say na
Asante Regions
ni na just say say na da no mo da yen say team no na no mo ani ko so to betima ba say no mo ani ko team no so na omo ani the police na chi police station no I say all blacks were busy doing their business making sure say on the field of play
they win
na mishimre na me ne referee for it baby din komo na omo be di match no na me catch them say oh ya se kotokoso asem de obi am na mba bi no so o mo de mo be ye o madwuma kama ba ma yo ne madam fo no wotakwa no nti no say no nations are relegated. Oh yeah they are my friends pa I was with them yesterday after the game I was with them. I'm the referee for you na for
okay
referee for be the matches so be break after game ya me no mo touch here
na before the game no win
so ko ye na dwuma o ye na dwuma ni wi a what you say ba ku say na jo drive akotakwa so I was advising him say at the end sign or say referee for the moon so anajo akwantu na ba ko konkran ba ko kotakwa and all of that so what you say nti omo ya dwuma no kama me boa oko we bi
omo ya no kama
ubia mo mudin the home team had a penalty and missed it ti e shewa we don't even referee for asem anami boa
and no boss ya show
so Hamza being so disappointed. I've seen a statement from Asante Kotoko. Omo apologized to the supporters. Nations FC are officially relegated. Yes. Too bad for an investment like that. But Samuel Atekumi is the goal king, the golden boot winner of the Ghana Premier League. Congratulations to him, Same. Referees Association of Ghana so condemning allegations of bribery involving a Premier League referee reportedly arrested in Kumasi. They have condemned it. So just over your investigation.
I don't know yet.
Because usually what you do is that you do the investigation.
Yeah.
Think at this statement you touch on. Say you're in some way near your shim. But what I say? You're taking a shim. But with the amount almost say, let me check that one. Where is your statement? Okay. Quick one now for you. Young corner. I say RAG received this unfortunate news in emanating within the social media space, alleging that an arrest of a Premier League referee in Kumasi RAG unequivocally condemns such alleged conduct if it is true. So when it turns out not to what happens? Referee, General Secretary Alex, many years, don't throw out your people like that. Reach him.
Yes.
I no craving, then you come and condemn it. What I say. The incident concerns a member and does not represent the values principle. Oma JJ referee no. Oma JJ no. You can't say to any be. Oma JJ no.
Yeah.
Ebi omu mu. But na go so omu kashim.
Yeah.
Say Oma conduct your investigation. Omu say branch no. Oh. They say they've even thrown him away. Kotokosu statement no ha. Signed by board and management.
The statement
all the other results plus the league table and all of that. 9:55, Baba. Candy and magic drinking water no pe wa
Yes.
Na omani ababe din komo. Ntino exactly 10:10. Na fe solo abane de twatwa so no time to waste. But unya moas na ba so far.
Say Premier League clubs require so for be moas na.
Me no wo Baba Isa.
A Premier League club be.
Wo Baba Isa na me.
Say me twen say
me no wo.
Omom no boy no.
Okay.
Omom no boy no be.
Moas na.
Mo Champions
League.
When you wana. Mo Champions League.
When you wana.
Mo Champions League na America. Enti anopai ye konko funkrosu somewhere in Saka. A decent fata.
Maccabi agency, Maccabi Ventures, Maccabi, we ask and support that or season ticket or London. By Nra, you're in the hairball in the field. What I say? And the hairball no church moon supporter, that's what women in the air tear. Bukayo Saka bound and a church moon, a banning in a girl, we know for funny.
None in your TV.
Obiba Tosso and what train.
None in your TV.
You're winning now. The TV in the end basso, Arsenal TV. Near winning now. Maccabi, a child, and then. Come on. And we really celebrated.
Okay.
If you're hot,
the Bible on Saturday.
Yes,
the Bible on Saturday. Eti anopai. Ye konko funkrosun somewhere a dead in chete. Ebum fumpa onko funkrosina. Obatino ha. And then anopai. Na Yabasha Sefi World Cup update in 17 days to go. And some BSC our World Cup no rent me feeder the hand of go. Now it's a Maradona hand of go no rent me feeder no pay 17 days to go. Yeah, they about Brazil Germany 7-1. Okay, so game no Zinedine Zidane Koko heady will be a World Cup no Pele. I win a World Cup at the age of 17. Diego Armando Maradona and a goal of the century where an unforgettable World Cup moment. And yet amo and ano pay and 10 times Yanko CAF Champions League finals made highlights no to Oyerepa TV no so now fe ya enjoy highlights in life and ano pay de 10 year on himself ekoye Emma Sundowns for them Mamlodi Sundowns enya 2-1 on aggregate and qualify on the fear as a 1-0 na Okobo 1-1 na Morocco Rabat na se Rabat na AS4 Eshabako ama Mamlodi Sundowns so etimi Asabako Miguel Cardoso finally we title after some Olusu the previous CAF Champions League finals na Mamlodi Sundowns lifting the trophy ewo Rabat na yebehwem na fe yatoa so edi everywhere mra woman lift the trophy no ewo Rabat and edi ato anim and pay Mamlodi Sundowns receive a record prize of $6 million $6 million and yesika Mamlodi Sundowns forum ensa eka for winning the 2026 CAF Champions League yanko England na yanin come ewo England and pay Bruno Fernandes captain Emma Manchester United won anya assist record and I say na and Kenyan players ono musia kind and teammate and kasa wodi nyade son in some team akan especially Casemiro or same always there for every cross or see Ochabo no ba and ya dade no pem and the Tottenham and afa oba dressing room so Casemiro no or you be ama energy about dressing room home and odeni je e players no emam out dressing room yebetwam emra or breaking that 21 goal assist in a single season na oruanom odene highlights outdoor or Brighton ningina yete atom Oyerepa TV no so and player we enjoy the Premier League a single season assist records said a Bruno Fernandes and a Kutano 2025 2026 21 goals. Kevin De Bruyne 2019 20 goals. Thierry Henry 2002-2003 season 20 goals. Mesut Ozil 2015-2016 19 goals. Mo Salah 2024-2025 18 goals. Frank Lampard 2004-2005 18 goals. Cesc Fabregas 2014-2015 18 goals. Kevin De Bruyne 2016-2017 Oba close with 18 goals before his 20 assists. And to way a Premier League single season assists and yet amount and then pay Bruno Fernandes a Kasaye a recorder. Why you know home now on your 21 assists in a single season. Our English Premier League or you called last week and set the record and then now Bruno Fernandes can record no one or say are you happy Manchester United about the Champions League next season? Bruno and Semno Ini.
It was already special being in the company. Obviously, we're talking about two players that made the Premier League so great, and they were two of the greatest in the Premier League. Obviously, the assist record is just a complementary thing of football. But obviously, I'm very happy, very proud. We're talking, as I said, I repeat myself, two big names of the world of football, and there's a very proud moment for me. But as
Michael Carrick says to say, our Manchester United almost should be biase for a new start. Our United.
Delighted, absolutely delighted in so many ways with today and particularly over the last 2 or 3 weeks when positions kind of cemented. We know where we're at in the league, and it's easy to drift and lose a bit of momentum, lose a bit of focus, and we kind of.
James, Captain Emma Chelsea, I say, baby, at Chelsea, I do know. I was so much say. Now I'm going to digest the season. Now, if we're going forward, I'm going to improve. Now, Maminko McFillan, I say, a Debakwa, a hard Chelsea, a fee pa, a inconsistent performance, woman Enyana a fee.
Into the season, we should be finishing a lot higher up the league. We should be, for me, with this group of players, the talent we have, we should be in the Champions League. We haven't been. We've been too inconsistent at times this year, and it's ultimately cost us. I don't think it's fair for me to comment on the whole season. I wasn't with the first team for the first 6 months of the season. I can only speak on my interactions with them over.
Roberto Di Zerbi, Elmo Spurs boys na abasom. As a performance, Nukrania Amundana Derum on a final day of the English Premier League. And why? Emma Timnum, Etime Ekonema, we're happy with a Mantan Modemo after stars. Now, what Tim Munanum and your wholesale signing here. Bakum Yoribim, Baba Count next season, they are good to go. Mickey Van de Ven. I say, oh, did you pa? Set 2026, 2027. You be whom different Manchester United, you be whom different teams. Our Premier League, and Tina good deal. I was say, I'm gonna prepare for next season, and official team will come good next season. Mickey Van de Ven, our player, Emma Spurs, we deserve to stay up. Roberto Di Zerbi, and HM Sam, team deserve it. Sir, I'm gonna Premier League. No more room for improvement.
And we deserve this day, we deserve this game, we deserve this win, we deserve everything of today. I think we deserve to stay up because we made 11.
Now, Bon Yanya Jumoyan Fio, Yanko Mikel Arteta, and Arsenal, now Yanko when Mikel Arteta lifted the trophy. Now, finally, we're winning a trophy. Of trophy Abeka say nim kwanyina ne wura tibe mfida enom eyembra wo mo je the Premier League trophy finisher in some and ye huri Mikel Arteta sanom na Mikel Arteta I reflected the journey I say no cranium journey nom amanfo bi owa omo doubtie say Arsenal kra entimi duba bia amatimi adui na Jobekam and say club na hierarchy and supporters or demasi say mu jenechi muto pampim at the man and a day Arsenal to be and Timmy Aduno Decan arise or say now focus nina as switch to Saturday 4 p.m. UEFA Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal, who wins it. Nyanko Pobwa Saturday and a Declan Rice and to just say preparation nina and same kunim jam na team aya Arsenal jam on be here the fans our Budapest to lift the team up. Thierry Henry at the Atu Jasara. Finally, it is over. After 22 years, team now lifted a trophy, the ultimate number of football and warning. And the Emma at that team, so Munina ye, sans a project now. As a trophy, Sessianum, Nadia Sam, Abatibako Pem, Betty Bebe, Josh Cronky, and Arsenal supporters. Our special message to the supporters. I say, Tinabe improve. Nema be also Amuyem, Emma Mikel Arteta, Martin, it me improving. One by Jamie Redknapp and some said the dangerous thing for everyone else in the Premier League, and it's Arsenal for them next season. Maza, they will come again. They will fight for trophies. Now Mikel Arteta, I see next mission, at the Champions League after winning the English Premier League for 22 years. First in their history, about Saturday winning the UEFA Champions League. Magical moment, and was say we hear more. Yes, after 22 years, Mikel Arteta.
Very difficult to put it into words, but yeah, what a moment. A lot of emotions, a lot of joy, pride. I think the manner that we've done it, I think represent what these guys are feeling and the reason why this magic happened. I'm the same one, but I'm happier and relieved, I would say. Obviously.
Now, Pep say, Metman Kasa on your manager, Emma Manchester City BM, I say a right decision, and on Pep Guardiola or take the farewell message after the final game, a war afternoon.
Ale, are you happy, eh? What a manager. As a human being, so by the first half we were extraordinary. The 1-0 was unfair. We should have scored 3 or 4 goals. I think resumed perfectly what happened that season until we could not fight a little bit longer against Arsenal. Resume what happened in the first half. In the second half was a little bit what happened most of the time in the season. We were really good in the first to close the game, and after that the second half Aston Villa was better. Congratulate again.
Italy na yanya tumaka kra ewa Italy nsamso sisi pa ewa Italy Luciano Spalletti wakacha Juventus ohia 6 new signings obehia goalkeeper, center back, left back, obehia register, obehia trequartista ewa team num ano ye de efim Luciano Spalletti na so eba Alexander Solot edim fiaduasa de yate echem se Juventus abusuam womani titeche se omenya boy no afi Atletico Madrid Rafe Wabaya Juma Eddie Amatino Antonio Conte reportedly set to leave Napoli, and then na Rasmus Højlund sir Ukraine sir and then you bought Rasmus Højlund na you top striker soon be manager Antonio Conte and I am na Paolo Di Canio on AC Milan and Juventus out of the Champions League, and I say yes I'm deserve it, I'm about that of Europa. I'm about Timba. I'm done a day a fee in the Serie A and deserve it. So I'm not qualified for UEFA Champions League. Emra AC Milan fans and let their feelings clear to the players and the technical team video about that's not ya enjoy be Jayate etem say AC Milan club owner Jerry Cadna Obasake all the directors including Jojo Fulani and Egleta next I Max Allegri and also Ebetim Ako na come from Aya Debia, the moment Como found out I'm a qualified for the Champions League and Cesc Fabregas in Mantenum, Nanya Sam Kitaka, and Yabako Oyerepa Radio, so now I enjoy Mra, Como from a lifted trophy bomb and Samia Dadia. Now Cesc Fabregas and I say Ukraine and on the Nyaji said we're qualified for UEFA Champions League ahead of Team BTSM AC Milan ahead of Juventus. Are you happy for that? Nana instant catch and qualification there. Woman sa abekam after beating Parliament celebrations and the Gusua Ekosonum Oko Spainer Dietini Danzo Dumfries a player Emma Inter Milan 25 million euros release clause and then so they say Basa form a training say among some ebetimi akanwom no active talks and I told you between any club any Julian Alvarez of Atletico Madrid Ote sa club BA close and no kre abusuam active talks bia intimate course between club bia and Julian Alvarez Trent Alexander Arnold said next season Madrid will come good ningina money say afi season Madrid enya na mo players no kra wama empem na Madrid players no say hard times eba na mum say ba I was say overcoming the hard times and working hard and next season wama di Euromum na David Alaba and Danny Cavaya over the weekend abusuam team na ni omu dinkra on Saturday and Danny Cavaya dia to jam say or the fans na say Florentino Perez or Dana say Diego Pablo Simeone sem afi amo consider goals dodo na eno ntimi mo nje di La Liga and afi the Champions League oko Germany Hurricane hat-trick over the weekend Emma Amonsam etim aka DFB Pokanom na Max Ebo and say ukoma kahens Romine Ganoma Juma omoyere sisi na say Max Ebo sanya wusi Eastern players Western area sika utua at the Emma South players na osudodom omonya happy about them. Hurricane said next season target no and it's a Bayern Munich ebaje the UEFA Champions League Vincent Company say the team abon homoden pa afi dear and Sama if Germany Ebanjano pay enough so now young fan phone close to some AC and pay on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV and pay the 10 in DDU and pa homa channel ye kwako pensu agu ehona and me kai say me wo kanjen energetic drinking water esimin chain me bubo bia nti me ba na energy gram what you say bia fine numbi na nom kanjen energetic drinking water ya de ncheche basa wasa nyina mo nom ye ko na ye ne director edim komo boss player nti ye ne director edim komo live on the show. Director, good morning.
Good morning.
CBI fine.
North London forever. Whatever the weather, the streets are our own, and my heart will leave you never. My blood will forever run through the storm. Champion, champion, ole, ole, ole. Legend, good morning.
Morning.
Atampo nyanyame.
We deserve every bit of it.
Ano pay pese chia ahwefo na
how no. Na wakumram. Waku
no. Nwanwa ebi edge trophy pan and Ramanfo be celebrity assist. See say na standards na edri.
Yango.
Kangen energy drinking water, the only alkaline water in the country currently. Anope the molecular hydrogen. The molecular hydrogen of Kangen energy drinking water. Na ya campus molecular hydrogen then na ya patre kangen ya di kan achire mu times and over wa hase kangen Japanese word chese sankofa and sanko okanity biem. Why do you have to go back after birth na ye dua na ye di enso aye nom sania man contain pollutants and ekra de galamsey asaba be say asem no most of fruits and vegetables are ye di no chemicals are this spray and niama the effect eba then the power of molecular hydrogen I'm not paying and making care about molecular hydrogen and I mean a few things about it. Or say the smallest and the lightest molecule in the entire universe, the smallest and the lightest molecule in the entire universe, and I feel all can say molecular hydrogen our therapeutic effect and I feel medicinal properties be say prevent even yare ni maybe some molecular hydrogen no and then there are two screens. So I say act as a therapeutic antioxidant. It is the sole active agent in electrolyzed water, Kangen water. And I feel you say how it is produced. In particular, next one, the entire part neutralization. But no able to my next slide. Quick. Next neutralization. Cancer molecular hydrogen. So one of the things say because a minute phase it me bora baby and I feel a detoxification ecoso and also can neutralization on ubie about molecular hydrogen a new thing but a idea existed from time immemorial. This is one of the sciences a hanging water a man a unique. And we have videos where in Crawford a boom hanging water from the hanging machine over here mununa it is a mununkum cloud. Now the presence of molecular hydrogen antioxidants na won't soon my man a unique from the other waters no. Research and you can also just take your smartphone and read. Also, the term active hydrogen in Kangen water refers to dissolved molecular hydrogen, which is produced through electrical electrolysis. And you also a antioxidant-rich element. Though the actual therapeutic agent studied in scientific research is molecular hydrogen. Molecular hydrogen, no, legend, you see, be what therapeutic effects, I just say a bois cells, tissues, ni organs, a bois nipeduano. And one of the sister stations, and now omudin come when I can say how many Ghanaians na obeko party na. Yebe serving emu na washada gin leaves no any sa vegetables most na anya also bisa cross me aponche na makowe nra me dey free hokra na me hwade but most of the things I eat in anka these are the vegetables near to say pear cucumber lettuce sanya me fully antioxidant near alkaline eboa nipedua no bon afi my slide now my no to say nsuo na nipa na abu no na emu na cloudy legend. This is exactly how your Kangen water comes out. In sooner man for enya ewo German so I tom ewo bottles no no. Ubunu from the Kangen machine. Sample film na say na ya etie. Bisa once I didn't na yet say munum ku maybe countries ni bi ho ha. Omo friend drink the cloud. The presence of molecular hydrogen adia ma antioxidant no. Na to say sa glass here was screen is so no. Legend onum glass back wa it is say apples back 300. It is a way the cucumber basket back. That is the power of antioxidant, molecular hydrogen. I won't and no, they no bet me any machine. Bonnie uncle videos no so. Ubon videos now man for a soon every way active hydrogen and one molecular hydrogen can active hydrogen. Legend, men are maybe now fixing the day kitchen, kama and all book from the K8 where a Kangen K8 machine. Okra between $5,000 to bear $15,000. You have a fix with the amount. Otokra from outside at the bar and also boy, you have fix the amount. Kama. Now we use bear the next 40 years for your own health. Wapomudin here. Legend in so na yemi ban able from the machine. Or we are or the torchlight ebe twas yana fin ya in sunumu. Ubon say in so na yehunesan or the torchlight no a molecular hydrogen no. Also the most powerful antioxidant on earth. The most powerful. Yes, the most powerful. Even researchers, legend, it may cross the blood-brain barrier. Most antioxidants cannot cross the blood-brain barrier. But molecular hydrogen, very powerful. Say it may cross. You call the next video. So you call the next video. Wait. Video you born. Me say obe person ka crack into share say person mami. Or say drinking the cloud bubbles na woman or just scientific publication, scientific research, than this molecular hydrogen indicates potential for therapeutic effects and benefits. Niama etumi yempacho yenko next no. Yenko yebekon kakra sa into that kind way bubbles no connects molecular hydrogen yenko next the presence of molecular hydrogen. Or say a potent antioxidant yenko next and anti-inflammatory. Since it is the smallest and lightest molecule in the universe, it can travel to every organ, every tissue, and every cell. Legend, me priority no wapa focus. No say it can even cross the blood-brain barrier that most antioxidants cannot. In particular, next one quickly. So the way I born is with the crew. Or say antioxidants like molecular hydrogen fight free radicals to eliminate oxidative stress. Oxidative stress, I want to yari nyina egugu ha. And then I was here, which is the root of many diseases, like 1, cancer, 2, diabetes, 3, heart diseases, 4, Alzheimer's, 5, dementia, inflammation, arthritis. Egugu na Dr. Otuo-Acheampong can say nipedia alkaline woman difficult say yari ebet dem. Very difficult. Here last one, I say my molecular hydrogen is also known as a nutraceutical. We know any pharmaceutical, a natural occurring. Molecular hydrogen is also known as nutraceutical, meaning it is naturally occurring and holds legend and holds what medicinal and preventative properties. Very short. It holds medicinal and preventative properties. Enti kangin in suo no, my research kakra say Mikel Arteta Arsenal coach no. Say enena kangin players ni nyina no. Legend. Me say kangin alkaline water. Enena Arsenal players ni nyina no mo no. Me hwe na no 0-0 Cristiano Ronaldo. Na we winning cup e woni man mu ho em say Saudi. Kangin water ena Cristiano Ronaldo e yuzu. Ena me say wow. Me da say enti dia ye ken wo dia wo ye research asna dia asna dia na nya me nwanwa say enti na omotumi agi trophy no Mikel Arteta or a very smart man me ba cho yenko next video no me ba cho yenko next video legend me na na bi nso a wa fixing a kanging machine wo be 8,000 6,000 7,000 US dollars obetumi nya K8 no legend PA test e mi nso me dia wa ha dia de bia e di testing so no hwese wa drop egu insuo no na wenya purple de bia ye ba ha ye be test insuo no bon pacho obetimi aba studio the same PA tester na fa metu nchen ubon say PA tester ye use studio the same thing adenti na insuo na ma ne purple alkaline anope me boy one of the sister stations we dum ha legend na host no num insuo bia na say PA tester me credit or person test and me say insuo na wo num one of the top brands me pesa menya case into the hwie good disposable cap mu fesie na hwie o share test ya na nso na so yellow be 3 and I say otie mu on set and I'm say ani enti nso na wo num na say wo test e won say ebe bo apomden testimonies na ye kasa wa ha ade ba ko a eye de e wo kange no say onum kange na e kasa tre widie e kasa tre oni pedua wo changes no say nso ne de nsatraye e ba wapomden mu ima e de kakra be so na afei no yes
oh de so dia
finally Shan Stratton experts food nutritionists most sports and organizations on more edijuma as their nutritionists now what they are two janas one more Matthias here say onum kanjana the best for the body and what sportsmen and I say athletes internal pen you can for them out and the concept of life expectancy say from a day to a day would be averagely in fear do not say and I was say onipa digan hanum say the estimated rate from 65 to 66 inti yes there are some factors that contribute masa in fear and I say and that's what
65 no class ndru
anything na so na ye anything na na ye bay
okay time now to concept
finally yeah that best the friend
0241
44
91 0241 44 91 na 050 737 94 74 050 737 94 74 you want Bremen UJC a Hona headquarters no wa baby bia wo man Ghana mu bia o send a text message WhatsApp and I will free na e be jo first na throw the nearest available distributor or ben
okay yeah that was in ras na ya dey bia the whole world is talking about
Down syndrome Emmanuel Down syndrome guy
yes can go say because for corporate people
executives
but now team be from North London United
yeah
now more Down syndrome
yeah
abasonim Down syndrome no
both adults and children
omo yare no kakra omo no more football team Arsenal nkwane will be for them we are seeing
Down syndrome
what team on bomb hoka
yeah
no about ko wo ni Emmanuel
or type back training grounds or
born on say baby akem fanya wa keda so
yeah
born again you be hu mu nyina enra fabra ya present cap no bon
Abrana no gina mame
or Down syndrome. Or Down syndrome. And asna for atitim bomb moka. And one call her a fan as a brand ever present. Bua, your many pebia, no matter how you are. We are saying I remember more league. I remember more league. So yes, sir. We are singing a work a corporate people near Dom Emmanuel. Bra. You won't say what it macacra. What you any idea? Bra never present a cup. Indeed, I dare ask na ye no back on Baba. She never bore man here na the account. Well,
oh, video on the
Bond the head, yeah. Who did ya? 10 years.
Where's a top headline prize? I said, oh, to me, come once. I won't come. Down syndrome. Be a sebi. Oyerepa. So the besides now when you won't be an legend. Me was birthday wish back. I found mom on Mate and mom, you have no problem. Solo, I'm not from the car time. The farm of your send the mobile.
Ready milk tea, a premium cocoa and coffee extractor. Yedi creamy milk. A day account not ready milk tea no. Me bacho ya the ready dada. Ninya ne say a packaging kama at the amount. I dear gune disposable cup mu enti de ohia and so the hot water in so share edi ebegu ho na fe. I ready at the amount. The opeso de kan ho bia no. O de account kama na enioma akoye at the amount. Makase u breakfast needs nyina no a ready milk tea and I say e was say upebi na odi kofie say the beya no pa en delay wa bra ukọ wa juma eso the upebi ata never chop Philip Ventures ewo pampa so 0244867747 ubenya bi ato na ya enterprise 0531332659 Don Candy Stores ewo asafu UMBB or the Lord has made it enterprise ewo Domi Atakwala enterprise ewo Nima Market Betabi enterprise or Kanshi Market and a Mola enterprise ewo CMB Market to friend 0265598289 Personal Chaku, any personal tobacco toothpaste. A Porcia, Ghana Dental Association, Ajatum, SNO, and a Webwire Sino, Yamfanchi, Emianum Yeham, Emiasia Fita, and my gums in Yahwarding. A fay, a church, a cinnamon token, I said a bear dana joa, and more beyond to me, my MD, cinnamon, agro. Ghana Dental Association Ajatum de Nessa was saying no ye president chakon in herbal toothpaste near the coffee at the ecotree as a president every smile matters but some community bank PLC say yamra ye sika semon to train na normal and a kama at the amayen ye could be a current account fixed account savings account so savings and a fake account e o ma say a fe loan a who do nyina no omo be maybe omo may loan ye de kwekua omo loan ye de kwaye ka adwuma omo loan na ye de akọ asema abafie no ano aye bi na aba anasa aware kra na aware aba e be mo ska e obosomtwe community bank PLC na o de akọ ware commercial loans salary loans and afa microfinance and SME loans obabosomtwe ye be mo bi ye wo kontena se ho and a head office no e wo atonso agujache ko fu trader hinema kokobia adwuna se bu akọ atonso bokro e puto ja magazine and a binchi market no e wo afia ko bi friend 0508 642705 0508642705 and a 0322098076 Amen Scientific Hospital the best alternative medical hospital Africa. Yes, if fa stroke ya de ne bra fa wo ho nsem bra fa ya de kwankro na etew so no fa bra nya ne se ya fidie na de obesem no ya de bia na udi asi a unhu no afidie de be yi apie eyi pia ye wonu makoma kwa dionu na FDA ajatum ya de bi kanwa ubenya aresa Amen Scientific Hospital. Yo Kumase Atwema Tachiman kwada so fo ase kwan so 18 other branches ya to apete my Ghana me ho nyina kwa ubenya yaresa enchi boga wa bibia ni akra takra de tamale atebubu nkoko sunyane ho sahwede bi so ena fe hohoi o fraya the numbers 0277 00 1234 0277001234 and after 0241 367349. Bash Digital Satellite or delay in all kinds of decoders. Decoder be out pay at the amount TV no said a beya o TV program be out pare e was ubenya bino e bash and a mass decoder no uye game center jumedie a hotel na operate guest house restaurant na open decoder the ama TV or the abobo adwumemu a bra bash no mass decoder no ebi individual also pe bia kofia yebema obi na yede ma no yedu achi akoye installation no ma ye wi ni a decoder recharge e de akoma kase packages no e for papa individual squad e ma 33% discount e o recharge amobeye e wo Bash Digital Satellite Abepo Junction ship mo ho e na ye wo frame 0556287757 0556287757 grow find about tonic e mo jadro e bo papa ubedi di ye no adagi a a grow fine and a say jumedi na ma oba ubunsa waya se tayo ya ubunsa moja ni two bro so ubunsa na unsebo ne nsisi so ma wa num grow fine herbal tonic no ene besiesi o menses no ho asem nyina e de ama grow fine adro no vitamins o ma eboa e ma nipadua no enya ahoden ba bi eto no e wo man Ghana mu kwa obenya bi ato dodo na apato a digital herbal clinic kuma say amekom run about Bank of Africa and Chelsea e ho and a grow fine grow fine herbal tonic ubenya ne dodo pa na wato fresh 0244596532 0244596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. ABA herbal clinic software no software rasta osia ni yade no fabra na so no ene betu ase de ama say glaucoma say cataract say syphilis ha ani no oba obehwe eso ani no ebehu ade kama the amount hypertension, stroke, prostate, liver, any kidney related disease biano ABA herbal clinic software and a to us no more drona na de agua aduane di ekọ entini mu na akọ enini ntini so na yeso adwuma sede be ya wani no ebete kama the amount kwada so dwuna se main market echiwa Doma Increbeneza preschool I be apia Kubico store ewo ebnada jom ABA herbal clinic ho friend 0541565199 and a 0502-812-161 Springton Limited at the United States of America and Canada na yakoshe World Cup no ebi ya give visa amount flight ticket hotel accommodation man ticket and an intra-city transport oba your office abetua 500 Ghana cedis registration fee na for no ashe enkomodie no ase yo kuma say airport runabout King's College on mebe Otuo-Acheampong Rural Bank and a 69 Adjungano Road East Legon and Crying also bar Ubehu Sprint and Limited Frey 0598-742-171 and a 0203-064-820 na one Eddie and Komo Jumadieno etwaso Eddie Amamo.
All right, thank you Solo Medasipi, thank you very much. Nano see ko ball.
Yes. No concern be na Uwiana.
Sir.
Na me kan asen ka per diem no me ka che ko Kingsley say
na no nti
per diem
ye more migration for abaso.
Oh yes omo
ya Dr. Time that so time of inspection for the final match between a well-drilled Oyerepa TV
yes
and immigration.
That team is solid,
very solid.
The grammar
first I was about Akito Mwabaso Juma Omuye and one say Officer Bright no DSP Bright Champon.
Yes.
And Dr. Tam that so no mu the way you kick off. Time war kick is a final match should go on. Dr. Tam that so. And on immigration, congratulations. Concern any day here.
Per diem na mensanka no. E ka check Kingsley Mafo say mensanka per diem ni bi Monday mba meka on radio so.
Per diem say ball no so amobi.
But some buy. Team no manya mu nya say me buy team no players.
Asa na yo mo ya no.
Asa ko camp nyina o se nya bi. O se nyina nya bi. O se nyina nya bi. Me catch Kingsley say
team no kemu be den.
No so Friday and Saturday ni nyina na intensive running stomach. As a motor me.
Baby girls in so buy o. Immigration baby girls in the buy. Ya juma na wi. Chedi.
La do ya there. Oh yeah there. Nanya bad.
But I game na account. Babos immigration for no minimum.
I'm on your bad.
Obi ya allegation bi. Minim on say park na chi was ano na DJ mo say oba na migration for no you know bi ebusa migration plan ba ko say na unye migration no say my top forms
there's a moment top forms you know
no your mom top forms you know immigration for no you be investigation
to amenya fitness issue
fitness issue ya arrange back could be around July
okay
and that time they make sure say
best player IT guy no IT guy no sure
or streaming for
is I say who say security for no omo yeta training to
camera for
and they say no corporate games no ya amfa bankers ne mra mo omo ye no mo funi epe
okay security for no holding
omo so mo ta training.
All right, thank you. 10:34 but for Akwaba
let am pass me just
weekend you know I busy I mean catch yourself why you are busy for nothing this is football take it easy man from background no be what I'm saying one can change the ball here boy
now I'm a medal to Kojoma we are can't talk about medal
Solo was the physio and then we
now we are can't tell medal
he was a physio, team physio no.
And physio for no me solo ni Kojoma.
Solo na year assistant coach Zakito.
Zakito Jabon boy is your coach.
Or Zakito boy I think 4 minutes and the mammy and 10 who's that way auto park in Vinfina or Peda
mebo 15 minutes and was a picture not to Kodo I was running
pitching
congrats to immigration they won police semi-final no police
I didn't see go for you record my record. Record. Oh yes.
And the DFA confirms the nations are relegated and as
nations for now confirming. Omuna natural say omajatum so relegation.
Wow.
Nations
I hope say ne nsunsan so no ebe papa enko yese bia abufu bi ni ade te
oh and the ebesi niminda ayikosiada oh University of Ghana stadium ho
ade ne besi
say ho no na yakobo Africa finals ho na abufu no beba no
me anyo helan ne enko any mo police station ana mo na egosi sen
see police for no say kotoko fa an empirical evidence mra almost the buy no sika de say sika de obi aye obi atimi kresika $1,000 na cap at the police for no me dem ko ho
akọ ede
say go be say $1,000 some police some timi fa
say omo fire omo pan fa
and you say you person who
that will be given to the state still
state
oh yeah
Jama state is say
because the prosecutor will have to follow the case also court court no e hono na wo akọ prove allegations of bribery ni ade no mo kan so what I say na since the wo kan one kan ya people no understand police ni ontimi nko court say no be mo be ho dance here wo ya na woni bi ti no ka so mo mfa a much more strong evidence I said be betima building the case na all the akoko
ba omo car number no car no so yehu
na car na ye den
na the alleged policeman na osan referee na and the Kotoko player Patrick Siedu na an alleged All Blacks official na omotika nim and they did the transaction alleged
so that is where you have to prove some na police for can say ba for temeke mu ana say we play at you be care mu now
that time no I know Patrick Siedu no he was supposed to be in camp no here then
say dey nye when say car na asemo
Say say a lead to know.
And I can't answer my and I confess that quite there will be cross examination and other things. And you know, Omo got to us so now. Yeah, we said they be quite could see.
I don't know. They can say football. You know,
and your football, some no. You need to have evidence.
Not evidence ni sika yi evidence. Sika evidence be seen by particular say do or $1,000 that home. Say on nomination bottom.
But you when you are alleging, you should prove.
Prove no one of them $1,000 no. $50 note me the money who me twa club before so.
Okay, any what one but obekwa go trim. What I say? Obekwa go trim.
Etino ya he be di akiri me ya me call
na football no results
what down for the last beto on office no
football no results no
police dem beto on office
no football no results no all right
Kyoba Aristika leaves back to visit his sick father. Samobodu set to take over until me ba me the details no ebebro. He said the unia wanya adwuma kese okona ni mapagam kama ode be na we are sorry we placed 8 but we rise and go again kotoko apologize
bodu no eya okwaje adwuma unhu management no ye be sa na nya problem
serious issue pa
nya problem
adwuma mama ne
I was one day.
Obian. Ejuma we no tama we no name put kakra.
Ejuma na da Ejuma ye be kan be 2 months. Omo pe Hamza kra kan won yen kan da. What
oh, Eddie Blabas. About the promising next season person league no. And they believe they can win it.
There's on Makotoni as in Yibi mu ana. Adi en Pablo.
Musu munyamu de.
Na go sa dam de ma don su za baby ad na say samate za de. Se so ma yi kotokoni as a feeling.
Musu nyire de ombe no meti be general na na kotokadi. Hasa de omo ye wa akra yi. So muti be sa.
Omo to aso a.
So ombe league no. Tama it happened again. This time it was an ambulance. And na de next we na say catch ro. On se bi hom de peace wagon se e na defa wo mo. And what they the ambulance and the factory players no a call you. Oh, people, they said it will be a piano. Ambulance a double call if you. Hey, number they see one more corner and a
dangerous.
I'm on for almost snaps Makumaku 8. And I'm Kushabe. Oh, Tama.
Sadia Muye.
No, me, Tama, me, Kahubi. I'm
not frightening them. I'm
flattening them.
Oh, that's some of these boys. I don't know. So before the match,
during and after Omuna be show 2-1. Get na no ha omo team omo bow duane ansa na team na stadium ho.
Was this sanctioned by management and board?
Management ko many abro. Board dey so be.
And you bet that dey we am want omo ye. Send him say it doesn't help. Oh,
motivational too.
Okay. Now we are not results look what you see no as you see no. We are not. We are not black. What is going to happen to Omom Koyes Adian? Because they contributed to the loss. Omom Koyes, Omna moment to me.
Tawa.
Go for our mama from one. Black do the eventually. What came out was a loss. The bar bonte a loss. Yes, to walk where I now here and then fast one and buy it. And then didn't go say
and now you were there, you have the videos, bring them. But I
never born the video, maybe
snapping about one and could tell.
Any snapping chrome.
This is where they are reducing this big level on the team can see and there was almost here so
slap neck club no traditional
can slap no we had to continue
they say traditional club
Snap ni ko sia de.
To aso ne
Kotokotra.
Mo so sonko fo bo mo dia ho aye ma ye di ani a we ko ba mo dia de mo de snap.
It's now set. It's going to be a 5-member board. And the special assistant now will act as the board secretary. Tama, eba, memo list no. And no ma, EPP muba. Interesting times ahead. No so ewo ho no mo a na ye de no so no enti abeka. Tama me the way twato na ye we na ye. If the bribery allegation on Mora Alasa is true, then it doesn't represent our values according to RAG General Secretary.
What investigation have they conducted?
Until I use the word if no.
But you have concluded.
Oh, Tama, if implies say it could be true or not.
Yes, say Oyerepa be assuming the referee was from Oyerepa. Less. And once I say Achena or baby will be allegation will be Kasenti. At the Achena statement say if it is true. Won't you conduct your investigation before you come out with a statement? They are true at this time. They say we have heard this. As referees, I am to saw animals. We also conduct our own investigations. They say they will conclude. Say cancer.
It doesn't represent the value of
what doesn't represent. Have they contacted the
if
referee?
It is true, say
has he accepted guilt? What he say?
On the police for. On the criminal case, also on the new BSC. Also on your
yes, I'm grand. You grow my day. Be different from the baby.
Anyway,
the center backs of Oyerepa on the day were very good. On the day, I will update the team with the stats of Zakito. Good morning. Okay, so now the stats. Zakito had 6 touches for the whole tournament, 4 misplaced passes, 1 through ball, and 1 square pass. We David or said that be ball be
David Obi.
David for David.
Can I say
you have a question, Harry? No, because I say almost where the case here. Facebook the one and I reporter and the social media. I was asked Harry if the alleged bribery has been reported to the GFA. Do you know that for a fact?
I don't know because say it happened at the weekend. And now Kotoko were preparing to play against All Blacks. Until now they were the first.
Well, I don't know. No, it's enough. I don't know. Don't try to point.
I don't know. Oh, me pontificate.
All right, Zach. Bruno Fernandes.
It was an Arsenal weekend.
Bruno weekend.
But before we come to the Arsenal weekend, no. Only say, and I say, Jibo Baha de me bo.
I mean, Fadi Chamberlain, because everybody because bon, your birthday, you know, is a band because I said there's pressure here. Your friends are born, Fabami here. A brand be a friend of Nana Kwame J. Or Holy Rosie Swami, JHS1. Happy birthday from your father, Zeze. And when there's another one, and also from Wahab, Bon, my hair, no so Wahab. Happy birthday to Evergrease of a Doom A Life. This is from Obapa. All right, you have a boy, young girl.
Sir, Jiboba, or the Mama. From day one, me share in Milan team now, and I'm say Jibo. The football now, my born bina, me football and Arsenal. When I see a good team, I know a good team. Milan team won't go be a Omonade. Jibo said, put the on the Omosomo Preleg, our Jelly. I'm Jibo. This team, Omonade. Then, Omudi third one number. Third bed.
You couldn't qualify.
I say, you are bringing dead ladies. Hey, Anna, okay, 3 weeks ago, I am telling me, say, Champions League, okay, I'm say Champions League, but bench is to qualify. Because Bona Milan and Bono, they are not good enough to qualify for Champions League. Ampa and Ra, they only need a draw because no more better head to head than both Roma and Common to a draw and qualify. Emma Cagliari, I will share it 2-1. I'm the two. So why don't you only be a? I guess I be a 2-1. The boss have been 5-1. Bona Cagliari Milan 1-1. Why should be an SK 5-1? They were playing Milan as if that's a prime Barcelona. And I team or Tetiano. That was what was happening at San Siro yesterday. Nam so to say share Milan team we are. Now no me can oh nobody in that team will start even at in the Aston Villa and the Milan team we. Oh true. Their goalkeeper wine. Mengan is not better than Emiliano Martinez. And I'm a boy. Aston Villa Matikash is better than Salamakis. Look, Dini about my left back and on left back and why Omo Academy baby. 5 and 5. Don't start Pavlovich ne Saab back no. Don't start ahead of Konsa and that other guy.
Manchester United in
it's about coach the fourth team. Some United or third.
Talking about European winners.
Oh, me the league table next time in Europe. And the league table, no, I mean, I will not use Liverpool because Liverpool I know what's the same. In terms of Aston Villa, who are not known to be a very big club in England. No Milan player will start at Aston Villa today. That is where Milan are today. No. It's European that is the best they can offer this season. See, I'm not naming more. I'm Mikayache. Na Milan for mu kwa no mu ojidi mu team ni mu. Mr. say nobody have obian GT in India apart from Milan supporters nko. And we didn't need no mo hu. Anom such team ni sa. But it was clear that the team is not good enough and they no one deserve some Champions League. And to kudos to Roma, kudos to Como for that wonderful job. Fabregas, Como now he becomes the 16th club in Italy to play in the Champions League. A big achievement for Como where they are coming from, and maybe more doing to a big achievement. I am Bombaso and Arsenal won the league, and it was all the celebration was huge. So to go for more. You see, so what should we do on Omoye? Not the end of Kumasi now. It's a concert. Away game at Sales Park. Emma, yeah, co-organize it. At the trophy that I'm Arsenal. But Paya, I'm fast, so yeah, you know. Just a fake. Yeah, dear, say, this is a coronation match and sign a trophy common in Pecono. They say, we don't plan, there's no planning. They say we've accepted said any year the be at the coronation park match. Away game. But come fast organize ceremony no. Na fake. And deservedly Arsenal, yes, you can have all that you want to say about them, how they played. They were the best team in England this season. Yes, at a point in time, the coach felt said have to. Now it's about how we get trophy, no. It's not about how we play football, how we play any day in trophy. And sometimes you need this win to unlock that fear from you and start and move on. Eti Ateta ya de, baby Ateta FR team no, any and baby omujina no. So a team of 8 April odondio. Ah no be efficiency pam no. Muso to munya unse is on record of say Ateta enye ye. Arsenal everybody at Arsenal. E ka say enye ye. Obviously enye ye. But quite fast so 10 things no. Yemo ba so Arsenal deservedly won the trophy.
Where we are now?
And before say England Premier League for no year.
Where we are now, Kabi?
Akaba ko pe. England for omo year the Premier League for no. So mo ko team ya no mo record before even the vote na koso. But the no mo ko mo busa say who do you think was the best player in the Premier League? So interestingly, if you go to Chelsea, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Brighton, players no be busa ni bia, e busa na say Bruno.
Sir?
Yes, I have the video. Obia Bruno. He's an exceptional player. Unse players be owa. Unse Bruno mo at the pass. E ma ball first as a name mo at the ball e down mo. Bruno pass first like say name aje ball no the ball no down no. Bruno na ma pass a Otuo like you enjoy football because of Bruno's pass. So Rooney what about that no there? So Obia what the oye. Football no say Jibo want to limit football to dribbling. Football goes beyond dribbling. No. That be center me born.
Describe will be beauty, the act of doing something.
And
I will use name.
I'm about name. I did
those bobo and I say name. And he just said the name and the art now, and he's exceptional. So that is what you are describing.
Baby, I don't want to name at the baller. One and him say name channel that man on from I prepare for it. One and the name in recently there's no footballer who has played the ball like name channel FSN name. And just on the mobile show,
Ronaldo back on so Ronaldinho.
No, make recently.
Okay. Anyway.
And just on the mobile show, but not on my born near fair. Doesn't mean so on the mobile show.
Bruno to pass my boy.
Bruno gives you pass. Now you get orgasm from the pass.
I say anything.
And the Ucheman come over. It's Nanya say we break record 21 assists. I think say.
And then back when I say, and then
on the bonus and Sunday bonus.
Udogu as a DND.
So the Premier League,
the 21 the
Premier League review, review him was a born connected Montenegro.
Today review at the ID2
and 21.
Okay,
21
assists. I did trophy.
The impact of managers.
Are you celebrating
huge when it comes to the game of football, say. And examples no Dawson Obeshe Como Modern Bar or Mabo qualifying to the UEFA Champions League. You cannot take away the impact of Cesc Fabregas or the Como setup or put two up to the impact of managers once again. You talk about a year club by a friend, Manchester United and Chelsea. Now interestingly, as at March day 19, there was a massive issue regards to these two teams, Manchester United and Chelsea, where both managers, the two teams let go their coaches. And Enzo Maresca from Chelsea, and also coach Ruben Amorim, Manchester United. Now, season now United at a point were 19 points more than Chelsea. Now, now with the same number of points when the coaches were fired. And this should tell you, say, in society, a bad teams had to do with coaching. Because I know the key factor is free, and the share him. In Manchester United this season, Omar rewarded Michael Carrick for a year, an excellent job by Manchester United with a contract on a permanent basis that is supposed to take Manchester United forward. But the impact of Carrick has not been well discussed. Send you see discussing. We can even share a compilation of United before and after Carrick. And so too, make me a catcher will say the young man had an excellent job at Manchester United. One that lately who be at people should not even talk about the Ole modern bono. Because Ole latest and the pay. But United the NNTESA. Individual players and development. Could men who call World Cup. Could call World Cup. And so too. At no point in time Nananka Ruben Amorim Aswanka Kobe Menu can be discussing when it comes to the World Cup conversation. There was no way and capability. And that alone is an important addition to Michael Carrick. Obenya points under his belt. Because United the club. Perhaps Alex Ferguson started in your man. Idea ba akwa United for one ball mounting clubs later be master was giving young players training an opportunity. David Beckham and can transfer value and play Manchester United come this you talk about Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt, Gary Neville, but that was not the story. The class of 1992, Manchester United now a huge almost success story. So as a club, they've always had that aspect. Say they want to see their own move from their youth team, come and lead as the heartbeat of the club and take them to do wonders. And that was the story of Kobe Menu from the day on announcing the presence of Manchester United team. this was a super talent. His level of maturity will to a different stage. Can then be a yabo pedrimo and the midfield maestros mono. Senior Kobimenu sorry and a sen Casabra Branti in Dimbem. But at a point, na sending Nyako Jina bench. Touchline ho. Esha tade se free Kobimenu. Because under Ruben Amorim, Mutoni are checking the inside to them. But now he's on the verge of going to the World Cup. And I will not even be surprised. The confidence that Kobimenu did Bobo too, he has the chance of starting for this English national team. And based on Tuchel, the style of play and the kind of players open, don't be surprised over Yusu Kobimenu pay. And it'll be about Casemiro about, it'll be about Bruno Fernandes about. But there was a system change. Obiano I heard Bruno Bia who say the right number 10 for Manchester United was supposed to be Bruno Fernandes. But the decision by Amorim, so Kakofa Cunha, our classifying so never about 10. I want the system. In Bobo, so never about 10, just behind the number 9. Bruno had to drop deep. And it wasn't the best. But the impact of coaching, oh, dear Michael Carrick, I will push you Branton and Esher United. United is not thinking about the front line having issues again. But under Amorim, they know my assignments, but there was still that doubt around the attacking setup of Manchester United. United were still having injuries under Carrick. But Gideon Bapa, oh, United have 3 or 4 be a team be. It's Yamba Carrick Swabaso. And one coach has said the impact of coaching on some other trust story in Ibino. Jabi Alonso. Chelsea will not be playing in any European competition. So, seeing Alonso with a young talent, with patience, and with power, he was named as a manager, not a head coach for Chelsea. Into to me, when it comes to transfer decisions and transfer policies. And that alone gives me some sort of assurance when it comes to Jabi Alonso. So he has gone through the process. Starting from Leverkusen, they are not going to engage in record signings. A talent and Omobefa, a so polished talent. He was successful. He had around 71% win percentage. Our club FN Real Madrid. For you to achieve that for Madrid, and yet you market what. So coming to Chelsea, now the field is opened. Arsenal a defending champion. Arteta is up there. But Alonso, so wait to me, actually see down the great Bayern Munich. At me defeat him with Thomas Tuchel as the coach. Now wait to me I wonder, sir. Arsenal Madrid clearly picking a team with character like Chelsea. Though Chelsea are almost 10 years without winning the Premier League. The last time Omoje was under Antonio Conte. Omoje Biachepa. But team no, I was the character. I will prove that. So picking such a club with a history, with the aura, no, what do you ever saw? And now the stage is set. Liverpool are now rebuilding under Slot, though a former champion. But he was also under sort of heat. Say, once starting here next season, there can be decision around his stay. Even this season, Puno, Akwako Hinsen Bibri. Arsenal fail no winning. Manchester City Babe new rebuilding. Chelsea without playing in Europe because now people will be expecting Arsenal to do well in Europe. People will be expecting Enzo Maresca. So no eventually be Manchester City coach. So be twaso. Until Alonso comes in with some sort of space and we see how things will go. So I believe in him so bet my edge man. Finally on the Arsenal job, the impact of coaching and patience. Wonderful story. A case study ebe use whenever we are talking about patience in football. And no Arsenal they na effect. Oma ma yemu be insensitive. But they are trying next season. The real job is to sustain it. Yes. Jumane they are tired. And you've been a flop here, and you've been a drop here. On one year, Jumano. He has been consistent in a season that almost every team was having issues with inconsistency. That has been the story. They've been clear favorite from day one, and every aspect of the game, they've used it to their potential. Yeah, he said here Champions League name come on the bay. Yeah, he said the Champions League come on the bay. But the bottom line is, with or without the Champions League, Arsenal want everything to build a dynasty moving forward. Okay. Manchester City, Arsenal will be. So Arsenal plays them to two. There are some of them who season you're dealing, they are question mark about their full potential. This season, Bukayo Saka to his full potential. Joe Carey still has some adaptation to do. And for him to establish himself at Haaland more level on Duro. Ebere Chieze, had moments of up and down. Gabriel Martinelli, similar story. Martin Odegaard was not in his full element. Says obi ba, obi da. As anymore, the reception of Declan Rice. And Abekas would Gina Sosa, even Martin Zubimendi, at a point will drop away. So Arsenal can go another level in terms of what we believe the players can do. It's interesting times ahead, but Arsenal deserve every bit of glory. And to faith, patience, and confidence are. So
the Premier League is open now because the main man has left.
No. The main man.
Challenging.
The last 2 years, the last 2 years, the league has been won. The last 2 years, the league has been won by coaches. This is their first time winning.
The occasions where one and he put up a certain challenge.
Last season's Manchester City.
Say Enra was Arsenal winning Premier League title, which 22 years no muntimi enye no. Na Arsenal fans celebrate no. There were others who saw no move for Premier League in ma. Omacho history in the Premier League and those memories no muja in the Premier League no will live with fans or munya opportunity to see them forever. There are certain history am to won't mean papa. One Musala Zutu. And I was in the last appearance for Liverpool as a player. 442 games, 257 goals. To see another Liverpool player achieving this feat, not even the goals now, but the number of games now. It will be hard to find at Liverpool. A player of my Liverpool, a lot of joy. He might not win a lot of Premier League titles. Cesar Laquem's OJ 1, 2, and OJ Champions League 1. Any great player be an opportunity to watch where Liverpool rages, so you can compare Salah to him. Player Bia, often is a legend of Liverpool. Bia, Abiboni Di Biano. Salah is up there with him. Into Enra, a player of my Liverpool, a lot of joy. Watching goals for fun, the dedication to the club, also in the career banner. Yes, people might talk about the timing, the decisions of an slot, even Enra giving up or decided to one starting on. Until next season will be the proper season for an slot. Or starting game no. Next season will be a proper test case for an slot. Because they said they will need any option for excuse. Until next season, no. Robertson also born the last game at Liverpool. Or can the Salah generation no? Amoma Liverpool a lot of joy. Until Yababo Salah baso. Then Zoto Etihad was also Pep Guardiola. As we say goodbye to Manchester City after serving Manchester City the last 10 years. Areho, the man Areho ne say, so we a City fan now to stadium wa. Ubebusa ho say, Ebenya coach we biem. Obe move club way to a leveler and they yaba bedroom. Because what Pep did at Manchester City as a coach, difficult to find another coach obe repeat and you Pep Guardiola here in Manchester City. It's Henry Obeti City fans ni biase. Reason why at the stadium the Tuna Esu because Pep Guardiola actually did in the history of Manchester City, and I'm not sure see any individual who Manchester City and the impact on the club here bigger than than Pep Guardiola. Henry also born the last game for club against Manchester City. The debate will go on, but Mr. Toseda Mekano. This is a coach. And yet the number of trophies original Manchester City the impact on the Premier League, people will realize it how Pep Guardiola impacted the Premier League. And he's not leaving the Premier League like Obekochi Noko. People who had opportunity to pass through Pep Guardiola and say whether we're a player, whether we form a part of an technical team. And they are not turning into world-class coach. Ateta, Arsenal, Waji League. Chelsea, Eddie Alonso, and Eba. Alonso at a point in his career had opportunity to be coached by Pep Guardiola. And there be our kasa about the influence of Pep Guardiola in his career as a player and then or turning into a coach. free okra no nipa oba be coach here somebody on new opportunity to study under Pep Guardiola in Enzo Maresca. The impact of Pep Guardiola in the Premier League there bema boda enye ne ene ebeka. The next destination ene be the biggest topic. Because after what he has achieved at Manchester City no, baby odi na ni be chire biem no, eno ene be ma Pep Guardiola asem no. So to ebeye den because I'm not sure Guardiola will coach PSG in his career based on the relationship on Manchester City for no. I'm not sure at a point in his career Obeba Premier League to coach any club in the Premier League. The story is similar to the journey in Spain with Barcelona. Ebeye den say Pep Guardiola be coach another club in Spain, our club in Barcelona. In the German Bundesliga, I'm not sure Pep Guardiola will coach any other club apart from Bayern Munich. And they say the BBH say if there is a place that Pep Guardiola should move to Abia, it might be in Italy. And then Antonio Conte confirmed here, say if Italy a revolution in their game, one person he will recommend Pep Guardiola. Yeah, Conte said it and say Ofu says our changes no more peno. Yeah, Pep Guardiola and a bit me this idea naba. Inti Bema Boada Pep Guardiola.
Coach is never friend is a league.
Yes. Okay. Pep Guardiola the Eden journey no Abanari. Pep Guardiola the journey was City Abanari. Bema Boada. Maka say when you combine trophies ni impactor, it will be difficult to find another coach like Pep Guardiola. The then say ka on career Abanari na when your opportunity to coach in the Premier League. Okay, better know about Pep Guardiola, but Obe coach Premier League dominated the league, and the Enya coach will be competing with Pep Guardiola. The number of years of spending the English Premier League. And Opeza Kito Huyam Nawaka say Zoto, after the say Aston Villa Munina will play against Milan. This is the reality. Bema Boda. Milan are mixing out the Champions League, which is a huge loss. To any big club here makes a Champions League football here, financially you'll be weakened. Because a competition, qualification alone, so too. And they offer even companies or more sponsor clubs in Europe. Baby, I have no more emphasis swap a qualification into the Champions League. Because of the mileage of the competition. It's a competition sponsors so to any it's a bigger Edema AC Milan mixing the Champions League. By the story around Milan and me unqualified for the Champions League is that is not the reality. May also at a point, I think it's time for Milan to say goodbye to Mas Allegri. And the thing was simple. Sure. League near born in two forms. So you cannot be better against teams. Ebi I know more pa and I know more competing for slot. Now why you're worse against teams to almost struggling in the league. So over the top 6 clubs in the Italian Serie A, this is the top 6 clubs in the Italian Serie A. Inter, Napoli, Roma, Como, Milan, Juve. These are the top 6 clubs in the Italian Serie A. Yes. Almost head-to-head meetings. The two offer head-to-head meetings are now draw table now. Milan ended up first. Milan had 19 points. Inter had 18. Napoli 15. Como 12. Juve 12. Roma 6. You see, among the top 6 clubs, the weakest among the top 6 clubs, AS Roma. The best among the top 6 clubs, when it comes to meetings, among them, AC Milan. It's a club situation, it's difficult to conclude a team. But this is where the problem is. Allegri against smaller teams. Also, Italian league near Liga, the smaller teams prefer to go on the low block. Against these smaller teams, Milan were struggling. Against top sides, they will give you space to attack them, even when you set up in a defensive form. Because Beba was so bad attack you. And they have space, Beba Beda Wachi. Now, to utilize these 12 spaces now. But against the smaller teams, because some of them are more fighting for survivor. 1 point crown enough more. It will quite well be knowing 1 pointer. It is a would home, Mizoto, when you 3 points. It's games like Pisa, Cremonese, Parma, Sassuolo. Enradia Milan boy against Cagliari. These were games, sir. So would they compare Milan against top teams, sir? Easily Milan should have amassed more points. And they should be Serie A champions. Because over Inter Milan, they competed in 3 competitions: Champions League, Coppa Italia, and the Italian Serie A. Over Napoli, they played in the Champions League and the Italian Serie A plus Coppa Italia. Milan as at somewhere around by December, no more in only 1 competition, and that was in the Champions League. It was a whole week to prepare his team and to amass points. This is a team from, apart from day 1 of the Italian Serie A, from 3rd day of the Italian Serie A by fixtures. So before annual game, on free top for Muda. On free top for Muda. Until the last game of the season against Cagliari. It's Metrasinami as a team now. Yes, there might be some mistakes and management are committing, but I think about back to my recent year about Italian coaches. And the leaders of Italian coaches now, I will say Allegri, Conte, their mindset, a come first to team football, so to a chum. A come first to team football, a chum. Because watch Allegri. How can you tell me that Milan need players? Since when Ayori Teremas, when I want Humber better players than Rabiot and Luka Modric? I remember that. Since when? What has happened to Milan to a purely coaching? And a kind of story about how the top coaches in Italy are in the past or my successful no to change no more acceptance football remember that umpo how football you analyze the game ni ebo game na asasa a big loss for AC Milan and remember that Milan fan it hurts to mix Champions League for 2 successive seasons. No, it's not that easy, but sometimes a do stage we should say to make a lot of changes, find a certain pattern for the club, say near Pesio, this is how we want to play. I guess a revolution, then you do a lot of changes and move on. Kudos to Inter Milan for winning the league. Then Como the Fabregas story, similar to Asemna Americano. So anytime you watch Fabregas, Olusukra himself and that's all. Olusukra himself that's all. And Tiajuma and Fabregas so I know Como. Giving them a Champions League qualification from maybe of our money to maybe Omodomoduno. I think Fabregas has done well. Another student of Pep Guardiola. Fabregas. Omo Kase Guardiola no Musiana no. Onusu Kumo. And how many years now, Babono? You can be with somebody for 6 months, but no ma be Suyan Zagito. And then you market wo. Why? Oh, I don't mind Kasa. When you are Mokasa me Dion Pacho. Bajo to asoi.
Meanwhile, we are old women say, Fabregas, he said, I boy.
As I'm now on the team, I got to be a student. Sometimes, directly, you may not have even been under him. But from afar, you want to be like the person. And I will see you another year with you, man. And you never be a ball. But
Fabregas Nicomo. Actually, another story in the English Premier League, in the Italian Serie A with Como, which deserve Basobody. Maybe the weight of Fabregas might not change how Italians think about football. Mesa Kebim say, moving ahead now, the two. Pep Guardiola next destination should be Italy. Na unchange how Italians too or more if you say football should be played. Maba back to Arsenal, my last one. The Arsenal story is very exciting. Sometimes sacrifice instant success for a long-term success. On the success we are being but intimate to us. Success we also are train. Now she said we know a bit me at now, sir. And then, baby, I asked Nigeria, I say, Premier League every never started the following season. Now, we bet me, I can say, ask Nigeria favorite to win the Premier League again. In the next 3-4 years, Arsenal be a part of clubs, sir. You be starting league, you bet me, I can say, we would dear, or the Belgian league. It's when Ateta came, remember that. It wasn't like, yes, they might not be qualifying for the Champions League, but other competitions, they were there. Say no more about Europa League final. with Unai Emery. Meboa. Even when Ateta came, so much GFA Cup be. And I'm meboa. But at a point, I'm realizing who say. At the end of the year, no. See a diagra. See a diagra. It will take us a lot of years. And I said the year and consistent. And then I am man Fonte Guardiola de Nasino. Other coaches came to Manchester City. They won trophies, agreed. But the project that Omoyan Mzoto, then your project a bit me at Tanawache. A two-share Guardiola Mzoto. Now striking the number of seasons I was spending here, any trophies or GIA. It's like every season, normal 2 trophies. And it has happened the last 10 years. Sometimes you need to build long-term project is the best. And only idea, special clubs, including even my AC Milan. That's what we need to see. Obuha, Ebia Obuha, so 10 matches per. No, I born 10 matches per. No, I born one share. Oh, near confirm no. Dear, any be 2 years. No, baby, Ojina.
Okay. You know. Today, you go, Sale, go.
When you didn't cry. And then about 40 years, a coach in our house, our bar officers went coaching man permanent. So was the debut of Castle number 1 in your tiny Giselle fine. You're man up with it, but now Barno Busam saying to man pump coaching. That's what Jet was say, coaching, or say permanent. Oh, that's it, you're opinion, you're a permanent. Yes, Lord, not the idea, Jibu, and there's only more. Ongo. And you're not what else of me who near coach?
You know, a coach wins the league in his first year.
Boss.
Second year, Nema Checha. No management or board. And a better
second year, and quite a wood, I can't see Uncle Tony Kotoma when he does winning.
So you'll be given another chance.
Okay.
So what is only magic? And the happy moment be
obedient over fine. Oh, no, I just want to
obedient for the carriage of more.
Okay. Whatever I'm called, yes, I'm not fearing that. As also fear. Franco, I was here. Because I can't horse me, no, make catch or say, or finish a deed to more honey, and into a beer, I didn't want to say, and your papa, and no tongue when I say yet. And your man saw me send the annual from no, will be a magician, so compared to Comfort Diano, need the another so, a body that form, a real sinus come on, dear to idea, friend, say, a word, I'm a batch of the Ama war, will be Panocan, will be super Samsung phone, will be able to then cry iPhone, and I will hear, Ninano, and who accesses, and I will see your tongue, Tibino or Cassia, Holy Hawk, Ketua, I will say, compared check freezer, refrigerator, washing machine, microwave, blender, generator, CCTV camera, when it dear. Ni quality na ewo soro atu yiram na bia konforo wo bia na hunu ho bank ho pebi ko ho school ho office ho wodam ho awura na pebi ko ho na nyema enkon kan eye kumasi eja bajuel adum old melcon kofo clinic new kajetia ho nyina no Franco e the branches ni bia sisi ho a wokọ a ebo no na bia cross board sa yatete so kama eye 0245 316969 0245 356969 0501 538605 no when you're Franco not just one no Otuo-Acheampong power specialist Heba hospital or Henry akose breya anopai watenase was bra na yade no de wokọ ba bia nkofo so ano so wedi ntimi nkọ je so ano no ono no wotu ase na de ma wo fatty liver hepatitis ulcer fibroid kidney stone no ya the SK ya ba wo yem keka wo bufaso no wunya SK na betu ase livoke ya peso liver no e gira ye sansa dale so da no busua edin papa ni duru ba bia je so kwose skada bi ya mpesa beto nti sabri ya hyase na wonya bi mpo a no livoke na entu ase girika giri ha ba mesa en capsules memedro weekend yi na bi ma wie won sisima ma ye to adi ahim won so betuma ya wo de anytime anywhere akra kwa benya ACP road power bar stop Kumasi free yasa buzuntu road ado ya na junction so takrade anaji estate one hantama bank no enepen 0244 544422 0200 383831 na nyama akonkan ediamau Camel natural selection shower gel Camel natural selection shower gel e mani flexi chrome habruta asina ni no ye de akoma King Dave Investment Limited omo na je breko Europe no mo si dabi shower gel ni die hwam die puka die empon de yi we ne mani pie ne mu sampa chocolate nie tuntum nie kokko nie no eno ne yanso yepe Ghana ha wode baaye no de okoto ton se first day no fa naka ni mu a okọ a wope naka edu the following day de oto no makoma kono to no mienu san se ehu epu ahuro nso kama eno nti flavours no de ane besensia de ye ohwam bi anase de boa e ma skin no etosu bia no abusu akwa to bi ye honey and milk, rose and white tea, avocado and papaya, aloe and milk, coconut and vanilla, blueberry and lavender. E kumasene nkan ya to branches na pete. Wo de ne say number the frame baako ana bebre na wutu akoton a 0243 74 48 55 0244 371459. No nya camera na cha selection shower gel etimi akodware. Infinite Hot 70. Infinite Hot 70 say the TikTokers ni no oma divert no bi na say obia eyiso mo Facebook mo di adwuma pen na ado phone eye so we use kra no a mesi phone efe papa e slick design ne performance ten ne battery no wo charge wi a emfa to kam no obi akofa wo de fa to fie no nwumre no na tese battery no da so ginam AI features yi bebre wom opeso de nyama bi asi ape na abo afi wo busa camera na ho musa sanse camera no and need the papa efe nyine mo no makacho say it's good for business bia wo ye Infinite Hot 70 abomadim speed, style and also reliability no endorse nationwide obo rubber bia wo say Infinite Hot 70 no enefo a ya recommend ya mawo me talented marketing company nkanom na nye ne eno nti omo kan yetwamu a ne yedi asa omo da so gina omo na so since 2000 years mo no ba bi o asam ne yakan omo de tenatet vinegar ediaba makacho say tenatet vinegar no obo mo dinya bia oba monster prince no etuo ebetwa ne nyina mu no ensisisu yie ensifuta ne bi akache na de bia no pant no asentufuta bi akakakam wujuo kobobodim kopetena ted vinegar obejai sa de ne nyina abejai uwie pa ya to tenated malake wunya bia since 2003 ne produce adrei ede baye malaria fever no etu ase omonso ade bia fever ha wo mo ni ti dwane gaga wunya tenated malake ebetu sa de ne de afro no mo wunya tenated stomach mixture ebobombodem also no ede afro no mo sanso and hangover achiwa uhia bi sanso na ne nyina mu no wuyam edwa gaga Omaden Copetomac Mixture, a Bratenatek Emma Obie, Yaviano, near Copetenated, Hyan capsules, a Bema Wenino, as what the Hobruta, to be chicken, number, to be China Homache, to be quite chichi bencher, Massa won't tell Ninamono, what kind idea, when Yaki, when she ever just press beer, but my kind, no kind ye, may kind of sa, not just before capsules, the Bema beer drono, a bois, my would demands and papa be, Yankopium, baby a 2 drop beer, can had ye, or Botanate Nonibia, Ubenabi, 0205 180012 0501 619871 Green Life Hebrew was one penada na do ni de wo sheda ye eje bre ewo ya de fe ne se ulcer ho enu nti nhwemu chesa wo de ne ye peptic ulcer duodenal gastric ulcer stomach ulcer bibini to ma plasmen kan chew se adre wonu mu a beboa na afei ayi ulcer no ye nkososo anu ye nkase ye soso anu ekotu ase na de ama wo de o ma akra no fo de ye sra wonka ho wonso di 12 years akra no enkoto bi emfa ma no na wonyem a wonso onka ho bottle no ma hu se asesa no ye nsesa adie wo mu no adre na wo mu ni de da so wom quality na nkasa ne gina mu na mu bottle ne design fe nti bowura Misty Herba Fedimens Herba Angelos Herba Sanso and Arms Herba Apidang Smart Herba Obuase Clement Herba Brekum Green Light Pharmacy Sunyane Ascot Pharmacy Takwa Uwas Herba Takwa Linda Herba Watakwa Promise Herba Ewo Oyerepa Ase Haya Oba Obenya bi etimi ato Shanson Sa Akade Oboko the Beta Pharmacy Kumasi Kolnak Herba the Beta Pharmacy 0541 337-816 0256-431-200. The Young Minister Season 2 no and sorry no Mwankasa Mumpekin Cranon for Mara Sansamon and Crad de Bia General them ho a pretty diduma Unima Cran quality of one or bad time Bomadin Nafabo Fran Season 2 a bit to me I and a bre. Well no Yanisika be a free audition no you could swear yen dika Yakacho say the next one here 30th of May and the Airbaso or repair from your premises animal Unim Hanamwa, a Kumasi Doom, prisons one about Wucha Kankuana, and Oyerepa war. For number 0247 903 407 0247 903 407 0242 087 473 na nyama akwankan ma menka wo se adwuma ya mepe e de ma wei okwa wo experience dia ene ya wa hwa wo nyama ba ya pe ye betuma fa na ye amo hye adwuma se sanse adwuma ku edi mu so wo pe omo be ye nsu ho adwuma e de ama wo mo ne prepare de ye pe truck drivers omo applicant no also kwa wo lances B na jesa nyama akunkan e de ama mo so amo ye tricycle drivers no ye hia bi won so kwa de o se abobo ya for no okay abobo ya for no ye hia mu ye papa also cry possess A class license and I say higher ni nyina no and don't say obi at the amount you can say we are not just okra de bi why you been put there and they say the medical can advantage you know or more also we are responsible we are punch we adwuma de want to 2 to 2 men ma china me ba there be also bed one time no na we di so but my dem friend number adwuma na ben 0539 596 165 0539 596 165 na nyama akwankan edi amount boss ene eye Grace Adumako Inkensen we eye nikunu ene nenamfo no nyina na se Grace Adumako Inkensen special birthday en confirma obapa tuntun chocolate color
platform be on the good one
we the head of production
I think I need to free here ya
I'm the champion
babo
boss yeko intino offer abo adwuma kama why ade bibia so eko kama tama Samba Onel leaves for Niger today as he naturalized to play for them. They play Mauritania in 2 Saturdays to come in Morocco. Tama information I picking is Samba so we Congolese but we naturalized their manager now Nico na work on Niger for one now so squad and be and I have the squad Nico na work on and Rana Tama Nico to go for Edin Krano the contract ni we but now say na to go for person ka omo nti on contract there so nti no Samba Nico to go we na she said the okoba manager nti eno so ye kakra enso so hono. We are sorry for placing 8 on the league table, but we rise again together. Tama kotoko form penny for issue statement board ni management no.
8
I am to 8 and na omo issue statement pacho statement no mfata ma de mane
obi
eti obose obopa supporters no ne echitafo ni nyina chew say
when the number of times I got to pass supporters show this year I was trying to recollect
I think
after matches ne result
any ya kan ebenya bi kakra wo ebi wo God suffer ku kra fia kwa be twice
official statements I mean
okay
we are sorry so after me there my name is
BC of course
earlier on there
BC that until no she said omo pacho omo paso supporters nature say normal ankoye ne say no after resigning today from Brekum Chelsea, Coach Samobodu is set to take over from Kyoba Aristika, who leaves to attend to his sick father. Will he come back again? Tama, Kyoba.
Question about last one there. Will he come back again? I say.
Bodu Eko. What do you call your phone?
Information I picking Bodu any Chelsea for no, they are very advanced.
What can you say? And Oyerepa.
Sorry, how do Chelsea they were resign? And the Diana for sudden advanced power. Now the ama asana actually Diana for bonus say, Cuba na can in 1 year contract. And I saw sending papa Arintino on Wakuna or any papa. Nasa obesa banas one salmon, Chelsea falling to me, and why could new ma omu who say, where Jumano Nankoma up or man and Suboduno. Instead, I'm out to chess a Diana for the book. Also, Chichiboni.
When your coach is leaving to attend to a sick mother, you sit down with him before he goes. The all come. Also, better na on some. If you are not for the name,
you need to for Casano pay. Almost say, the entire Muntimin Cabo do some marbon telling and say, oh, the walk with your foot.
No, Diana for the dinner woman.
Someday, what do you mean about I say?
And the woman team is a chairman. Oh, Conoba now, ma. And then the old team, the one boy, man, and mess up back. So you don't go and look for a coach. And as I'm when I can Mumbers over baby one. Most of the whole corner of home, and the fool before
Bombanya, the uncle maybe. I don't know why no one has some woman sick, you know. I want to have some one. So, you know, and send a bear.
Finally,
finally, sir. And the mamma Kotoko body, and I send the Akan, the one matter go. It's now set. The now 5-member board are rolling up their sleeves to swing. Pastor David. Is that a son of Rosa? If you feel what is the Falcon?
Men 3-member board. And then takes all my announced to account.
That announcement, who said, and I'm the head of sports catcher say, a free week, I see the new Kotoko structure will be announced. When that is being done, the new members will also be.
I don't know how many appointed you. 2 never count.
Board members nana affect 2 no. But who can nominate a match?
Co-opting.
Well, if the word is co-opting,
you cannot appoint a board member.
Tama, that I don't know.
And if a board member, you cannot appoint a board member.
But I mean, him say your own Alaji Lamin will be.
If you have a boy, me and you but
oh no, about a board member.
Board in any mention the neighbor.
And then
board member, they are influence.
And then contractor Kofi Job, and also will also become part of it. Until on 5. Natama, who said transition period, you know. There's a lawyer now on the IMC, no. Edding, Tama, some say and cancer also. On no more, Omudin no more. Now,
when just a lawyer is the board secretary appointing.
But the special assistant to the board chairman will be the board secretary, for what I'm hearing. Lawyer na nye Jumano.
Usually, I'm a lawyer for a board secretary.
Lawyer, we know. Only outgoing IMC member.
Secretary. A year part of the transitional team for the member, Dr. Kwambani. As you see, a meeting,
lawyer, only outgoing IMC member. In common.
Starting a human.
We are transition now, the member.
Babu, we are it was after the Eka said, or they
transition process in there, or
board secretary.
So, about the transition process, no, but only one of the outgoing IMC members in between Comoria, and I say, yeah, my boy, we are the Akan. We met to us.
That's it. And the police case is all update.
Oh, police case in India, send a medical Akan. I no pay on beba a fence central Hodom. Got home for no now. The Obem dear Chaban as you see, no, I'm just a supporters now. Conanadia, and one or bring it crucial to everything Kotoko, where we are the Akan there. No answer transition, of course, we are
on the board for no money case.
Case no.
Ghana League,
Tama, ambulance and the supporters could place in PAO.
It's not the best.
I never said you heard the English League, but the Spanish League and things that there's a whole lot of talk about. There's a whole lot of issues. I'm free say may hear the F, you know, on reaction after the league. So the Kotoko game against All Blacks. Everybody German of course aqua.
Are they?
Me suspected that there's a fishy deal.
What? Where is that fishy deal?
Because the name is surrounded that game before within and after.
Say JF, you know, or maybe in a so. Like I mean, say, wow, suspecting. Where is the suspicion?
I don't know what's even better than I can say. Omunya, you know, to do move away. Young carry.
Like after say, say no. Assembly and can say, be more. Make a walk, make a who also suspected the suspicion. So where is your suspicion?
I me say before the game, before the game, now got the chairman. Any got to play a part of it. I say any somebody almost all blacks person. Sika ho asem ma Georgia ho ko ho asem ko bia aba kudu police na ko sapa photo no ho asem. Referee part.
Na bin ka ba ho.
You know, that thing in the hand say Kotoko supporter, but I'm going to free say all blacks for try to buy game. I don't know
they are carry.
You
sometimes they will also be seen there.
2.
Some for because there's a principle on evidence.
Because 2. Game when they say Kotoko kuma say as your first goal. Now all blacks are better Kotoko. Kotoko nya for the abo aseno. And your money how and then contact you on do game for park no so me free say Kotoko.
I don't know who ye.
Me free say the se sansa.
They know who ye. What
they who in Kotoko in Kumasi. So Kotoko a ball match now. Now say now we the all blacks needed that game at all costs. Now all blacks go over 10 score line to the then Kotoko nya penalty. I just say they nya penalty ball there no and I even see that. But how it happened? Because a young woman can't go to the young suspect a young woman.
But Captain can't be a suspicion.
I don't think
Obey what I said.
Oh no, the all can say, or as a Kotoko, a say go on Betreka. Now Kotoko, I've lost matches at home this year.
I make a say, so the year at the end lead to all blacks win.
Yes,
incident a year before the game.
And on the same year.
So I want to believe that a lot of Kotoko supporters, and including the management and all Mokona, they allow themselves to be used. Yes, I'll do. I'm not afraid, I'll do.
And you're being afraid. This is public radio.
And the public, I'm saying this to the public.
Why not allowing him to be used? A crime best.
Because Kotoko, and behave the way Kotoko behave, we are proud to this day.
Yeah, who be no the own more.
Kotoko, Kotoko, the King's Club. As I'm talking about some day. Now your honor say Obiaba the Bravo, not supported chairman. Actually, near people a referee not to cover the park also. Yeah, Bafo said all about Sokotoko a month away. Bafo Kana a month away was all about Sokotoko. So now that was say all about Sokotoko or can so many times. And I didn't know baby. And you marry him, and to me, Castle be at the bribe, but I'm him.
Yeah, all party baby.
And I may baby, you know. Nations saves against Carolina, even though nations are shocked, game no boy, no. And one player scoring 6 goals in a single game.
And we are match for what
I don't make baby, I'm saying, finish on acting. Macako to Cordonary. And I'm not Carolina nations. And I'm a mother baby, say. Men can't so the Bible. But one person, I didn't see the Bian to a bar. So, I did see there. Because one are legend. Ghana football, your league, you will be 6 goals in a single match. I think I mean, Castle, I will be to arrive, not to be a bribe. But me say, I say him. Because I also more, your league, also, yeah, can make Arsenal a league. Yeah, Spanish La Liga. Yeah, Italian, all this guy. Right. Who's the camera by a piano? You're doing a lot of things. And names or two. Mario, you Chelsea, Brekum, a top of Kotoko. Chelsea maybe 5th. Kotoko the 8th. Go to the league table and check. Chelsea 5th. Kotoko 8th. I'm talking about Asante Kotoko and Mugwasi Omagu this particular year. Mugwasi Kotoko, any name of my defeated be a win, any name of your own team.
Chelsea the 6th.
Good. Kotoko the 8th. Good.
Chelsea and they with 50 points.
Point Kotoko 49.
And they with 49 points.
Chelsea na 3 weeks ago. Aye.
So much how much is it?
3 weeks ago.
So to stand man in football no. That's why they be can want no. I had integrity babu no. So to people must show integrity. What I say so to me share no me how to work in media man.
Got to my mom.
Me call 1 minute. How to call media man so to honestly say if I to folk to me bobo say ya. We was our question say.
Then the
oh no, it was a good performance. I know you're not sure you.
Oh, Carolina.
It was a good performance.
Carolina is my baby.
So too. Ya na me share and name ma head forgive me.
Nothing go with him.
Aye, because the name is lead before the games no. And then someone go for can. So too.
Permutations.
No, not the on the jede.
The media man.
So how the media man no dey jede say obi ko turn na obi ko turn dey jede.
Ah, na is all the based on say.
Me feel say that me can say say more so because we had game no influence there be here.
No matter 4 goals there.
No matter 3 that.
No matter 4 that.
O won say 4 that.
No matter champions 4. And they win.
One champions say 2.
Who remember winning them?
I don't think that Oba you better analyze it
against the best team in the league.
And
they always no more.
Me see we can analyze the game because we
now who
everything make us say
who nation say Carella there.
Man
na go with him.
Yeah, you because and command they be kind of get no boss on here can. Next is question for my question. So we don't talk money minister say me can wo. Yeah. So
why we be there
send na jibu kan board nena IMC no are meeting the players now officially omo close up season no na omoje omo kwan na there's going to be a lot of decisions because contract once and some ebi mo so that they think that if underperform and ebi so mo mfi so musuban more than a d and see my man nyan was say the normal ade na ya complain about kotoko season and there ni j players kwan j players kwan no ebi be so sibium because some players bi wa apart from some ebi mu de contract end no ebi mu so wa after omoji report no ni nyamanywa no the things going forward no the omuntimi entrance enye djuma again there have been serious confusion about Amza's decision to play the young boys no ama
every boy young
ba ko body and then bufumpo ba am say ba ko body ono unse mostly no say if the nkra na mo use omo no they come and train with the senior team and almost say boy bit na bench on there like he didn't train the whole week with the no training put that then
emergency bomb draft you
no not players be unse now the amount of question here is they are fit senior players but Amza thing say he will still go with the kids and a criti confusion ama akofa yabanti the leaders of those confusion I am from a company or more criti that I to quite see the no they think say no going forward no I say omushomu because to have a very good and serene environment no all over the world the fact say we penny say you have push on senior team what say ti coach no fit respond in time there's a young player bia ohiya na e bana babo ayi impemfo to na do ma mo ne ayi pitach mo ne bobo some bemfo enti we penny nche say wato sa sport no e wodia the coach no fit at this point in time
give me enough reason why you are not picking me.
Let's say reason and say okay reason and performance
all right
enti and a meeting yes so major mo kwan but inside one big issue arise here now there's no technical direction because one I'm the one coach the team next season you know this one ko fi and later on my communicate in terms of when to no say do just say if you have your everything in place the day I'm you know when they are coming back
they will communicate when
because anyone you know the boys have to go later on coach bar and sign on my side money Ghana League it's a funny league. It's a very very funny league. Quite resource no be.
Na no a Bournemouth ne hwan mo say Arsenal ne Pep Guardiola so na mo bo ma ba. Ade obla se kotoko ase am say what say we.
So to say problem the whole season the whole season the highest goal that Gold Stars I say in a match 3. Bora mabonyi na match 11 wonders. Wonders in Mpona yes omanya no season we. The highest goals team ya show mo 2 teams finish show mo by 5 goals.
$8.
Na player now share 6 goals no. Our 2.5 goal per game.
Hey, why are they?
Why are they? Obi our 2.5. Sorry. Sorry. 0.25 per game. Just say he needs almost to score. Now just one game. I said 6. The do stage yeah na had you
more Ghana for about.
Me why born again. One of the penalty no share no. Penalty na ba ki ba ache no. Me pu aba na oboto na player no.
I did enjoy.
That's also is to pay.
I am evidence. What's the can say now na me but see I can't say any there. I na me theater. No everyone's
every say nipa me nu crash them can say me pit.
On that say I will count the member o can say how they no way. It was a nice game. But wait match baby say how can I the folk come to me say goals? A better champion no for. But now you are giving us reasons. But why nations in the Karela?
Are you not surprised? Almost 5 years in the be a last game, no. Go Kings, no. They have to score 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Problem be oh, now I'm you now say we are said the 83. The dem ho bon ani afro police for no be fa body nako send me asem bia ni bi akwa do di dem ho 20 obi adu ni asem bia me tu emi nye investment for board am so to ni sika be shi ti we mo amhwe eno if obet me any of the pictures of us ne media man I know I attendance kaka na ni power hopa no stadium aboma come on aboma say the nipa go hop kuma so sa na aboma on the measures me to no say omko cash room on the first kapa next season met me use says can be crowd their two players bia any heading fika no kra no has no attendance here PM takoi o met me the crowd tia ti we say we dey say oh no akra say any power pa to obi anu ni ha wona mata musika na me dey kwhye board no na mo say board mbe no mbe dey moye na say me papa ni man ma twena me me ofanim nti won to aso. It's here now they really overcome, they will bring issue of evidence. By evidence, you're showing you a good demo. Nam so too. Your castle, the idea was through pass all the way Yami, Usum Namia, Fanyamidia, Ombi in Abidjan. To what you say? Omni in Abidjan, because Enra, it was just fun to watch. It was fun to watch. Nenra, Ignacio Scotra, David to Twitter, I say, this will go straight to a large Gruza's home. I can imagine how happy they are. I think say Ube Ignayan will be saying then the scene rana. No say a beko straight to a large gruza fee how many beje pa minimum the crowd the actually no to got comparing for the meeting, you know. Any statement are and I know pom the buy, you know. A lot must change of Kotoko. First of all, the next Kotoko system must take one thing very serious, which is communication. I am in Pehwa Samaka, but to a Siaka. I didn't see me in the end. I didn't see me in the end. It's a clear example of leadership crisis. It's not supposed to happen. Sekotoko player. Nyemfani will be any access to no friend. Say, Martin Pese with Jame. The first people to handle that news is supposed to be the IMC. They are the managers of Kotoko. When you sure passer Bastona 20 years Basa, player B, club B friend, now supporters move the interviews.
I saw the Omuri and they call the management.
The management is supposed to have.
As I watch from Bonadama police.
They be assembly.
They ask management to take
okay.
over. So
but they should have managed it. One, even the player themselves. The first person on the news, I catch him say, "Oh, but I'm not telling you the name." I'm saying no problem. That's even how it's supposed to go. For the story, ma'am, so I contact you. No more you find this. He's not going to give me the name of the player. That is what SN come here. This news shouldn't have come out. And more of let's do something and get some applause style. Me sure because Nasafu Dukunuko communication director and later he's now going to react to it. And the court the statement about they are not mentioning that. Right. What you say? So I think say moving forward, supporters must perform their role as supporters. Management must perform their roles as management. There should be order. Initially, board nearby me can say, "Nam hunu se beboa." But me too. Send your money IMC ni coordinate here. Amfa. Because now share. It's like the leadership feel that last match here, Bonnie I say, Ebrena Sunye Kwan. But me sure say if the IMC no must can say one member thing. They'll handle it.
Mami nasi na maybe na me catch us achepa say omo me team no. Omo no kaya. Yeah. Ntino ya na sa but say unu bi na wo fanim. Because you may have invested your emotions. Ebi ana nye sika.
The truth is now the emotional investment when it comes to our local game a free move.
Yo. Baby any atakumi penalty no to evantu screen so
penalty that is you go kino adorable go.
I said, Munyana and Central for young Kwanyanka. My GF for the Makabi. Momo Makabi. Because last 2 years, the attack me and every decade years were Ghana League more. Last 2 years, Dreams FC, a boy in a friend. Ajenim. At the 1 match, 5 goals. The whole season, so I know she or more 1 match, she to
World Cup.
Oh, by so call every website or my announcer say, I'm saying historic.
No, but also I'm going to World Cup. 1 match 6 goals.
Yeah.
He has to be in America. No, strike coach says go in the game.
No, but says
come to be over.
As I come of us she says goals.
No one say.
No, but Amunya Panet in my Zutu. If this is the message that we send it to the corporate world, no serious institution and that no boss are branded.
Away.
Modo Mompe, any. Now there will be a Hadisi, whatever, keep an archibald, not help born over one of you. Ah, Bema Boada. Had they acquire your first year born or Ghana, Oko Cape, Zutu. Now, my first started, and a man of Mugu Bono, and a man of Muyesi, and no born no boy. Bono mo boy a panetina atakumi boy no but you go gipano radio station and TV station be no yedmo ai atakumi TV station be no yedmo na radio station be ha oyensen troni atakumi nyensen troni go gipa na nyensen troni babso to hwade omoye
24 no one we
so enti ekwan faso ye football so to ye problem na on say those are the top. Oma football no mote so no muntimi nkabi. Reason to muntimi nkabi ni say they cost no muso yebi. To muntimi nka. En me to obi obaye na adwun so start investigation e wo 11 wonders ni Gold Stars game no. Obi na obeti ase ama no. Sa no obi aye tienya mo obi anye ne saa. Ebi as good ne Interlice na anye lucky. Into mo de atwe oma so. The Obia no from top to down. Enra asema yeken. Kohe samba penalty on obo against
so mvanto so ne. Ana ndi ni
kohe penalty obo against Oblas. Oh,
samba penalty more war. I'm
for nka even about the brand. Zoto incident dey see Saturday no. Enra na me bisa question bi. En be ma boda. Asem wey yebe kan ho asem aka Otuo player say obi free club bi ma free no but oti obi free club bi ma free no the free player no the next person a player na free supporters chairman
yeah
chairman sem we mu ye pa na menti ase
I'm friend management.
One friend management member. One friend the team manager of the club. Supporters chairman no friend. A day team supporters chairman no friend. Player na there now no person say he doesn't even trust in management too. He doesn't even
since I come investigation. Oh, come investigation, I'm doing it.
But to youth team player, you could catch and say, Anthony Diano, I could catch a samba say, I'm another ho into born on fan tone chain. One fan to be a flonko.
Oh, Flonko, who did that?
Go ahead and get your ball for no, who's
now I'm coming to penalty. When I make off a buy, I won't give penalty.
The whole story around Kotoko, you know, the two. So almost.
Why me a transition feel like
almost set up investigation team.
Okay.
And so more investigate Ashanti Regional Circus Chairman Ales. And so more investigate player no. Esiedu. They should be the first suspect. Adena player na yemzo who be bia. Say who ye player. Team me no aba afro. So obema uska say ko boy fixed game. Now one friend management member, one friend and go first supporter. No, what else me pacho? One go first supporter. Me if I have opportunity to take decisions on Kotoko, the first thing I would do is to cancel the player contract. Or the first aspect.
Also investigate.
No, it doesn't happen anywhere.
Investigate.
Investigation. Me say, I did the player go first supporters chairman.
Right. Yes,
I did the player go first supporters chairman. But in institutional, say Kotoko na koye say. We should talk about the supporters leadership. And omo a big problem to the club. See, a management, so mama juma. Na supporters leadership ni fu so omo ni majuma na ye kra management.
Okay. 4:30.
Musuma juma mo ye supporters e muntimi nye.
Highway supposed to be here at 4:30. Same channel, same 4:30 is the time. Enti mahu se crop ya Asante aba and PSA Ladi, another favorite team. Combination e hu pa. E dey see.